Hello, my friends. Nurse Ashley here today with a special winter lesson for all of you. Now, as the fall turns to winter, we start to bring in the holiday season and we talk about all of these things like being thankful and spreading peace and joy and kindness. And these are all very special gifts. And another special gift that we can not only give ourselves, but we can give others is having an attitude of gratitude. Yeah, an attitude of gratitude. Now, my friends, practicing this attitude of gratitude, it's not something that we just need to wait for the holidays to be or the winter season or fall to do this. We can have an attitude of gratitude every single day. Yeah, having an attitude of gratitude is like giving ourselves a gift and giving others a very special gift every day. So, how do we have an attitude of gratitude? That's a really good question. Well, it starts with being mindful. Yeah, mindfulness. You might have heard that word before. But what really is mindfulness? What is mindfulness? Well, are we ready to learn what mindfulness is? Okay, let's put our listening ears on and let's listen up for what mindfulness is. Are we ready? Okay. Mindfulness is paying attention on purpose, using our senses, right? To just simply notice what's going on around us. And when we notice those things, just noticing them with a kind heart or in a non-judgmental way. Yeah, so that was a lot. Let's go over that again. Mindfulness is paying attention on purpose, using our senses to just simply notice what's going on with a kind heart or in a non-judgmental way. Yeah. So our senses. What are our senses? Yes, we have 5 senses and they do different things, right? So let's go through our senses and let's take a minute to be grateful for our 5 senses and what they help us to do. So, what would be our first sense? Yes, our first sense is seeing. You got it, my friends, seeing. So, what do we use to see? Can you show me? Yes, we use our eyes to see. Great job, everyone. So, we can use our eyes to see all the things around us that we can be grateful for. Awesome. So, we use our eyes to see. What else do we use? What's another sense? Yeah, you got it. Our ears, right? We can use our ears to hear what's going on around us. Maybe we hear a beautiful song, or maybe we hear our parents say our name and that they love us. That sound is something that we can be so grateful for, right? So we have our eyes to see, our ears to hear. What else do we have? Yeah, we have our nose to smell. Can everyone take a minute to smell, to use your sense of smell, to just notice what you smell in the air around you? Are we ready? Let's sit up tall. And let's take a deep breath in through our nose. Exhaling out through our nose. Awesome job. Did you smell anything in the air? Maybe it's the smell of warm food being cooked in the kitchen. Or maybe it's the smell of a candle that smells really good. Yeah, those are all things that we can be thankful for or grateful for. So we have our eyes to see, we have our ears to hear, we have our nose to smell. And what's our next sense? Yes, you got it. We have our mouth to taste, right? We talked about food being cooked in the kitchen or food being cooked and tasting that food. There's lots of yummy foods during the winter season and the holidays, right? So taking a minute to just notice the taste of that food and to be grateful for it because it keeps our bodies healthy and strong. Yeah, awesome job. So we know that we have our eyes to see, our ears to hear, our nose to smell, our mouths to taste. And what is our final sense? You got it! Our sense of touch. And we know that we can use our fingers to touch and to feel all the things that are going on around us, right? So, my friends, when we practice mindfulness, we are in the present moment. And the present moment is a gift, just like having an attitude of gratitude is. Because when we're in the present moment, we can notice, what are we seeing? What are we hearing? What are we smelling? What are we tasting? What are we feeling? And when we are present with that, we can be grateful for that. And when we're grateful, that actually helps us to feel better. Yeah, so having an attitude of gratitude not only helps us to feel better, and it's a gift that we can give ourselves, but when we express gratitude or tell others what we're grateful for, or if we're grateful for them, that also helps them to feel better. So it's a gift that you can give them. And remember, this attitude of gratitude is a gift that can be shared every single day. Yeah. So, my friends, how do we practice mindfulness? If it seems like the world is spinning around us and we're in the middle of a huge snowstorm, how do we calm ourselves to just simply be in that present moment and not just get lost in the whirlwind or the snowstorm all around us? Yes, we can use two things to help us do that. Are we ready? We can use our breath and we can use our words. Yeah, we all have our breath and we have our words, my friends, and we can use both of these things to help bring us back to the present moment. So we can just simply notice all of the wonderful things around us that we have and to practice gratitude for that. So let's practice that right now. And let's take a minute to show some gratitude for ourselves and our bodies and all the things that they help us with, right? So, my friends, can everyone show me your spine? Where's your spine? Yes, you've got it. Our spine is right here. Great job, my friends. And our spine helps us to sit up or stand up tall, and it helps us to be strong and to move our bodies. That's definitely something to be grateful for, right? Yeah. So while we're grateful for our spine and we're sitting up tall, let's take a minute to check into our shoulders. Yeah, our shoulders. Now, our shoulders sometimes when we start to get nervous or worried or aren't practicing mindfulness, our shoulders can float up to our ears. Yeah. Shoulders up here, shoulders down here, feels so much better, right? So we know that our spine is straight, our shoulders are down, and when we do that, it helps our body be in a really great place to breathe. Now, what do we use to breathe? You got it. We use our lungs to breathe, right? And everyone show me your lungs. Yes, our lungs are right here. And our lungs help to circulate oxygen all through our bodies so we can laugh and we can play and we can run and we can breathe. And that's really something to be grateful for, right? That we can breathe and do the things that we want to do. Something to be grateful for. So, my friends, our lungs, they expand and they contract. Yeah. So let's take a minute to tune into our breath because we know that we can use our breath and our words to help our brain and our bodies feel better. So let's practice some gratitude for our breath and practice breathing together with our breathing ball. Now, my friends, we are going to straighten our spine, showing kindness to our spine. We are going to show kindness to our shoulders by dropping them down and opening up our chest. And my friends, we're going to use our nose And we're going to breathe in through our nose. And then we're going to exhale out through our mouth. Exhaling out through our mouth. Let's try that again. Taking a deep breath in. And exhaling out through your mouth. Great job. Now when we breathe different ways, it helps us to feel different ways. Pretty cool, huh? So my friends, let's try something. We are going to breathe with this ball, and we're going to breathe in through our nose, one of our senses, and we're going to breathe out through our mouths. And this time when we breathe, we're going to breathe in for 4, and we're going to exhale for 6. Yeah, are we ready? Okay, kindness and gratitude for our spine, dropping our shoulders, opening up our chest, giving room for our lungs to breathe, which we are so grateful for. And my friends, taking a deep breath in, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Awesome job. Now, I want all of you to close your eyes and bring to something to mind that you're grateful for. Maybe it's snuggling with your pet. Maybe it's a beautiful sunset that you just saw. Maybe it's playing outside in a snow fort. Whatever you're grateful for, I want you to bring that to mind. All right? Now, my friends, we are going to breathe together. Breathing in for 4, exhaling for 6. Breathing in together, thinking about what we're grateful for and how our breath helps our bodies. Are we ready? Okay. Taking a deep breath in, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Awesome job, my friends. So we know that when we practice mindfulness, it helps bring us back to the present moment, right? And when we're in the present moment, we can receive the gift of just noticing what's going on around us and all the wonderful things that we have to be grateful for. So, how do we practice mindfulness? Well, we can use our breath to help our brains and our bodies, but we can also use our words to help our brains and our bodies. Yeah. Now, to do this, we need to actually use one of our senses. Are you ready to learn a trick? Okay. So I want everybody to wake up your fingers, my friends, because we're going to use our sense of touch and we're going to use our words. Now, first things first, we are going to use our words as we're waking up our fingers for what is called positive affirmations. Yeah, positive affirmations. It's kind of a big word, but all that means is that it reminds us, these words and these things that we say remind us of things that we want to feel or things that we can do. And we can use our words to cheer ourselves on or to help remind us of how things we're grateful for or maybe how we want to feel. Whatever you need to use your words for, you can. So we're going to use our words with one of our senses. So all of our fingers should be warmed up, my friends, warmed up. And what we're going to do now is we're going to take our pointer and we're going to touch it to our thumb. Good job. Now we're going to take our middle finger and touch it to our thumb. We're going to take our ring finger and touch it to our thumb. We're going to take our pinky and touch it to our thumb. Great job. So we just use our sense of touch, my friends. Now we're going to bring it back. We're going to bring our pinky, ring, middle, pointer. Great job. So we're all using our sense of touch, and let's try that together a little bit faster. We ready? Okay. Pointer, middle, ring, pinky, pinky, ring, middle, pointer, pointer, middle, ring, pinky, pinky, ring, middle, pointer. Awesome job. So we just use our sense of touch, right? But now we're going to put our words with our sense of touch. We're going to use our words and our senses together to help bring us back to the present moment. So to do this, I want all of you to bring to mind something else you're grateful for. We have it in our minds? Okay. Like I said, maybe it's playing outside on your snow fort. Maybe it is a beautiful sunset you just saw. Or maybe it's just snuggling with your pupperino. Whatever you're grateful for, I want you to bring it to mind. Now, we can remind ourselves of the things we're grateful for by using our words and our breath and our senses. So, we are going to say together, I'm grateful for, and then whatever you're grateful for, I want you to say as you touch your pinky together. Got it? Awesome! I'm grateful for. Yes! Let's try that one more time. So I'm not going to say what I'm grateful for because I want to leave that space open for you to share what you're grateful for because I love hearing everything that you are grateful for. So let's try that again using our finger taps to help bring us back to the present moment and experience giving and receiving gratitude for something that we're grateful for. Are we ready? Okay. I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for. Great job, my friends. So we know that we can use our breath and our words to help our brains and bodies and to practice mindfulness to bring us back to the present moment. Now, my friends, when we share what we're grateful for, or we tell someone that we're grateful for them, or we just notice what we're grateful for, that's a gift, right? And we want to share that gift and sprinkle it around like confetti, right? Just like we share joy and peace and happiness and kindness during the holiday season, let's share our gratitude together. So my friends, let's sit up tall, having gratitude for our spine, dropping our shoulders, opening our chest, and let's put our palms, our pinkies, our thumbs together. And let's all take a deep breath in and exhaling out. Spreading gratitude with our breath. So putting our palms, our pinkies, our thumbs together. Taking a deep breath in. Exhaling out. Throwing our gratitude around, sharing it like confetti, my friends. Or we can pretend that we are all snowflakes that are twinkling to the ground, right? So my friends, let's try that one more time. Having gratitude for our spine, having gratitude for our breath, bringing to mind something we're grateful for, sitting up tall, putting our palms, our pinkies, our thumbs together, taking a deep breath in, exhaling out, giving ourselves the gift of gratitude. Well, my friends, today we've learned a lot of things. We've learned that we can practice gratitude when we are in the present moment, right? When we practice mindfulness, where we pay attention on purpose using our senses, we bring ourselves back to the present moment and we give ourselves that present, that gift of just noticing what's around us that brings us joy and brings our heart happy. Now, my friends, gratitude, first, we have to notice what's around us, right? That's mindfulness. And then once we notice what we have around us, we think, right? We use our brains. We think about how that makes us feel, right? And then once we think about how that makes us feel, we notice those feelings, right? What are we feeling? What is in front of us? What is in this present moment that makes our heart happy, that we're just so grateful for? And then once we have noticed, once we've thought about it, and then once we've felt how happy or peaceful or calm that this thing that we're grateful for makes us, then we can do something about it. We can write it down to remind ourselves of this wonderful gift that we have in our life. Or we can use our voice and share it with someone. If it's somebody else that we're really grateful for, we can tell them that, right? So my friends, having gratitude is simply practicing mindfulness noticing what's around you and just taking a minute to be thankful for that. Yeah. And this is a gift that you can give and receive every single day. It doesn't just have to be during the winter or holiday season. So my friends, to close, it's almost time for our time to be ended together today. But if you want to have a fun game to practice gratitude, you can always do what's called the ABCs of gratitude. Yeah, so we know our ABCs, right? So what we can do is we can go through our ABCs and we can say something that we're grateful for, starting with each letter. Yeah, so for example, A, I'm grateful for animals. Yeah, cool. So A, animals. I'm grateful for animals. The next letter is B. Let's think about something we're grateful for that starts with a B. Have it in your brain? Okay. B. I'm grateful for... Yes! Awesome job! And my friends, we can go through all of the letters of the alphabet, sharing what we're grateful for, starting with that letter. So, my friends, let's remember that we always have our words, we always have our breath to help our brains and our bodies, right? And when we practice mindfulness, it brings us back to the present moment, right? We use our senses. What are we seeing? What are we hearing? What are we smelling? What are we tasting? What are we feeling? And when we notice those things, it allows us to be grateful for them if they make us happy or they bring us peace or it's just something that we're really thankful for, right? And when we share that with ourselves or with other people, it helps us to feel better. Yeah. And we always know that we have our breath and our words to help us take in those present moments so we can practice having an attitude of gratitude. Thank you so much, my friends. And remember that no matter the season, we all have things to be grateful for. And it starts with an attitude of gratitude. I'm so grateful to spend this time with all of you today. Thank you so much, and I wish you a wonderful season, and may you give yourself and others the gift of giving and receiving gratitude every day. Thank you, friends.